Cheese crisps. Cheese crisps.
Watermelon toothpaste.
Yeah, if we could
Toothpaste,
keep the
watermelon.
cussing to a minimum.
I'm not the pheasant plucker. I'm the pheasant plucker's son. And I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes.
That was so close.
I'm a professional. Do not try this at home.
Does the pheasant plucker have a mother?
He's a mother plucker.
There we go. Are we on screen there?
Oh,
Yes.
are we?
Yeah, we're over there. We're over there on the projector.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
hey.
great. Oh, yeah, there we are.
But what did
Well, hello there.
And there's closed captioning over there.
We got
so
closed
whatever you
captioning?
say, it's on the record.
Hi. Thank you
didn't?
for coming.
Plucker. Plucker. Pluck, 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 pluck,
Plucker.
pluck, pluck, pluck.
Oh, it almost said the.
what does it say? Plucker.
I'm so happy right now.
You know, who needs to play D&D? We should just do this. Just like make weird word synonyms and see what happens.
As if that's not D&D.
Or just real ones.
It's phonetictown.com.
With
Are
the
we,
right group, yes.
Yes.
This is that group.
We're good?
How are we doing?
Okay.
We got a hum. All right, ready?
I had to
We're
stop.
we recording?
We're live.
Live? Are we live?
Yeah.
Live. Whoa!
Oh, should I post about this? Maybe.
Here we go. Sorry, the audience watching at home.
Hello, audience watching at home.
There's a hum.
I hear it too.
Somebody's too close.
Yeah, maybe.
That's my lithium battery.
It's those implants, those shadow. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Oklahoma City's GalaxyCon. How are we doing on Friday night? That is about twice the amount of energy we get on Sunday when we do this, but that's great. So we still got some energy. We're here at Six Sides of Gaming on behalf of GalaxyCon, who've brought us in to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Are you familiar with the game? Yeah, a lot of play. Who's played?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, almost
The
everyone.
diehards. So you're going to be scrutinizing all of our roles and mistakes tonight, correct? All right, there we go. So we're going to do a little bit of upkeep here. Just say thank you guys for coming and watching. Time is our biggest export, and you've given us 90 minutes to 2 hours of your time, most of which we sat here doing technical difficulties, so appreciate that. While we begin this crazy game of D&D, we're going to start by introducing who we are as people, and then we're going to pass the power over to the Dungeon Master, who's going to begin our story, and then we will get into the actual game itself. If you receive those little pamphlets there, Legacy Worlds is a show that a bunch of us here have been on this side of the table. The other side's kind of, we're just going to indoctrinate them into the show at this point. And on the back is a QR code. If you go and give us your email, we will find, we've got a $50 gift certificate
We will
for
find you.
Phone Brain Games for you to go online and get your own sets of dice from those guys. So we'll be picking one of the emails, and we'll be doing that throughout this show and next show. So if you come to the next show, it still applies. So, without further ado, would you like to go first, my friend?
Who,
My
me?
Progcore friend down there?
Why, hi. Shameless self-promotion. Hi, my name is Todd Stashwick. I'm an actor and a writer and a dungeon master based in Los Angeles, California. You may have seen me flying my own ship in Starfleet. On Picard Season 3, or battling a time-traveling cult on 12 Monkeys. But my passion lies in Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing since I was 11, and I'm thrilled to be playing with you all. That sounded weird, but I'm happy to be here. Woo! Woo! I can't hear you. There we go.
All right.
Wow, it went just as if it was a cue. Go on.
And to your left, we have...
Tabitha Lyons.
Woo!
Yeah. Hi, I'm Tabitha, and I'm an alcoholic. I've come all the way
Hi,
from England.
Tabitha.
Hi, Tabitha.
Yeah, so I'm probably the newest character here. I've only played up until level 13, so I'm excited to play with these big boys, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's it. Small and sweet.
You flew over here from England, right?
I have.
How's
yes.
the jet lag kicking in?
I'm glad that the con started at 2 o'clock today.
Well, welcome. And then to your left.
Oh, hi. My name is Damian Haas. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smosh. I also very much enjoyed Dragons and Dungeons in whatever order you so choose. And I'm very excited to be playing with this crew again today. My character was made from their series called Animaria, which is more anime themed. So I'm going to be real out of place in a fun way.
We'll let you know.
Okay, let me know. Yeah, let me
Yeah,
know.
we're here for that.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
we're in.
Woo!
And then to your left.
Hi, I'm Devin Wilson, also called Tome Keeper GM, and I'm the lead RPG designer for Lynn Vander Studios, co-creator of the world of Amaria, Legacy of Mana, and Amaria, as Damien was putting out, and the main GM on Six Sides of Gaming, where you can find me running games for this lovely duo over here, as well as Ed Greenwood, Luke Gygax, Keith Baker, Damian Haas, Valeria Rodriguez, and many others. Feel free to check it out. I also play Shadowrun, not as a GM, but as a player where I harass her. But I'm going to be your GM today.
Hello, everybody. I'm Elisa Teague. I am a tabletop game designer, and I've done a lot of board games and card games, but since we're playing D&D tonight, I'll talk about some TTRPG work that I've done. I was the author of the chapter on puzzles in D&D's Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. I also was the lead designer on the Essence 20 system and lead writer on G.I. Joe, Transformers, Power Rangers, and the My Little Pony RPGs. I've also written on the Marvel TTRPG, Gloomhaven, and The Crooked Moon, which is just kickstarted last fall and is coming out in the early part of next year, and a lot more. I won't bore everybody to death, but I'm
You're
super
gonna
happy
be
to play.
writing on.
I'm all, well,
What?
am I allowed to? What, Wait,
Yes.
what? I guess it's been announced.
It says
I
it.
will also be writing on Todd's new game.
So she is one
But
of
you
our-
didn't talk about it, so I didn't want to talk about it because
one of
you
our
didn't talk about it.
collaborators. I did. Oh, I handed out cards.
Oh,
So they
I
already know.
didn't get one,
it's,
so I guess I'm out.
They were left on the table for you, and you left them there.
Oh no, I actually put them in my bag. I did get them. Never mind. It's been a long week.
Woo! Hi, everyone. My name is Tommy. I am a producer over at Six Sides of Gaming up in Ontario, Canada. So we've got at least 3 of the Commonwealth here represented tonight. And I've done a lot of board game design in my time as well. I was also a producer and in the films The Gamers, if you've got some people here who are aged back a little bit further. Natural One, Humans and Households, and all those shows that have gained quite the popularity but have been out of print for quite a while. I'm also a writer on The Crooked Moon. I'm not on Todd's project. But no, I'm also into film up in Ontario. But for that, let's just dig right into this game. So we're going to hand over the proverbial microphone to.
It's not proverbial. It's an
literal
actual
right there.
microphone.
Oh yes, it is. Oh gosh.
I actually have one.
Oh, you actually gave you one this time.
Okay,
right.
I got one too.
Oh man.
Guys,
There.
I don't want to interrupt the flow of this. I just want to let everyone know I have a microphone.
Yeah, we all have microphones.
But
I
we,
actually have a pre-verbial microphone.
Wow. Until you speak into it, and then it's a verbial.
In fact, we have better microphones. Ours are color-coded.
Thanks. That's all the time we have.
I'm gonna regret this when I watch this back later in the post-verbial microphone. Go.
This does kind of make us Power Rangers, just saying.
A little bit.
We don't
Well, I
have.
have my
Am I the
lucky
White Ranger?
number.
I am Tommy. That's my name. No, he was the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. Go.
Okay. Welcome to Legacy of Worlds, where these fine heroes shall be venturing forth into one of the worlds that has been known and printed in the legacy of Dungeons & Dragons over its last 50 years of existence. But before we can begin, I need some help from those of you who are going to be observing these adventures, because they are, even though they're going to be playing 20th level characters, they might need help, because it doesn't matter how high level you are, you still beg the GM for inspiration.
True.
But instead of me providing it, it shall indeed be you, because then I'm not culpable for anything that might happen. So, what I need is 4 different ways they can gain inspiration. And this can be anything they can do, say, see, perform.
I have
shout.
cash.
That also works.
Oh, hey.
Have pink hair.
No, you guys get to tell us. What would you like?
Yes.
Shout it out.
Break
Break
dancing.
He's
Can't
writing
get-
it
you
down.
can't get
That's
away from
legit
it.
now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What else? We got a few more. Bribery. All right.
I like that one.
I can be Wonder Woman.
I'm a little teapot.
Oh boy.
Smashing through a wall.
Tabby smash.
Okay, so
Tabby do very bad.
to just go over that, breakdancing, bribery, saying I'm a little teapot. You gotta do the actions too. Let's be real. And smashing a wall. Very good. One last thing that I'm going to need you to help with, that way again I'm once again not responsible, is I need a location. It can be any location.
All right.
A convention. A creature or thing. A giraffe.
This is not going to be a normal
And
legacy.
an action. Something you can do, a verb. Eating.
Eating. I can handle that.
Oh, you're not going to like this one at all.
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay, I'll eat a giraffe.
Yeah, pretty much. Over here on this side, we have our heroes who are currently on a quest for the worlds, as previously mentioned, are in peril. The energies that keep them moving with the mystical ways of magic are fading thanks to a certain individual who is out and about and at large. But in the ensuing chaos of what has caused this, the deck of many things has scattered itself across all of the worlds, infused with their power, and it must be recovered, card by card, in order to once again restore all of the world's energies whole. And while the two of them go about doing their business with other heroes such as Melf and Elminster and Merrick's Kenneth and many others, occasionally those folks have to go off to deal with problems in their own worlds, leaving them to kind of continue along the quest with whoever else they can dredge up from the adventuring leagues. So who do we see waiting for their contacts to arrive?
We're in Sigil,
Yes, the city of doors.
and we're side by side.
Well, yeah, you do know each other.
So who are we waiting for?
You are waiting for some agents that have been sent by your the faction of which you are allied with, the Solar Bastion. They are sending a couple of people to help you track down one of the cards that has been located on several of the worlds. We will be choosing which one shortly, but in the interim.
I, as well as many of the souls in this room, are staring, and what do I see?
You see a woman with long white hair, and she is dressed in very colorful clothing with scarves and bells, and she has a brightly glowing thing in her chest, and it is emitting a 30-foot glow of dim light in case I forget later. And unfortunately, she is also covered in strange scars. You know what this is from.
Perhaps.
But you do not, and you will find out, perhaps.
And beside this brightly abreasted lady, you see shining steel with trimmed brass, because gold is too expensive for him at this moment, and brush hair, fairly physique build, and an amber-colored blade on his shoulder, flowing capes, his chiseled chin sticking forward, and his eyes a milky white. He is very paladin-esque, but still a little musical in his mind. And he looks at his companion and says, Elise, would you happen to know who we're waiting for?
I do not. That's why I had just asked you, but then a voice in my head told me, oh, wait a second. This is a premonition from the cards that I have left in my bag back there. That is, we are actually waiting for our allies from the Solar Bastion.
Do we have any information on them whatsoever?
Well, they are our allies. We will have to find out. My cards only tell me so much from far away.
And as the rusty cerulean of the city, of blades protruding from every single edge of all the buildings, as it works its way up and around in a weird donut shape, trotting forward is someone Loholt recognizes and possibly regrets seeing. Who do we have over here?
My name is Kyoto. I'm also known as the Sawed-Off Shogun. I am the last purveyor of dinosaur karate All others are dead. From the Animaria books, I'm what is known as a powder shot ranger, which means I've got 2 amendments I'd like to make to your body. Less blood and less bones. Like a click-click booyah. That's pretty much it. Welcome, 2 strangers. Do you know where I could find 2 adventurers looking for help from an adventurer for some kind of card captor situation?
Kyoda, it's good to see you again, friend.
You've heard of me.
We've traveled together, do you not remember?
It won't come up.
Well, how goes the karate?
Pretty good. Still the last one. I'm looking for someone to take over my mantle, or to have it die with me gloriously. Maybe tomorrow at a different audience, I don't know.
And coming up quickly behind from around an alley, who do we see next?
Some bright, shining armor. You could see a halo glow around. And I think you might recognize her. Is she a demigod? Not quite, but she'll give it a go.
Kyoto turns to you, he's like, oh, Diana, what's up, slime? Good to see you. How you doing? I definitely know you. I don't know them.
And finally,
Casting a 7-foot shadow. You see first the deerskin boots because he's just so incredibly tall. He's Sir Rolf, son of Elfarin, a.k.a. Wolf. His eyes are devastatingly beautiful, your words, not his. Hair blowing in the wind, hammer hanging from his belt in a swaggering way. He stares down and says, hey, adventurers, does somebody need some adventuring? For I am here for adventure. From the Icewind, Elminster sent me.
Elminster.
Sent me.
Well then, welcome. Well met, Wolf.
Nice to see you.
Of course. Yeah. Well then.
He just pats them all on the head really condescendingly.
This is not canonical, but I like him.
Yes. I'm a dinosaur with a shotgun. You're going to have a hard time today.
right. Now, coming along with these new companions of yours is some information that they have located another card on one of the worlds. The Planner Energy Cooperative, a group of archmages from destroyed worlds across the multiverse, have been monitoring the situation, keeping an eye on all of the different worlds in their apparatus, and they have uncovered one on many worlds except currently Oerth, because we just did that one at the last con, and I don't want to do it again.
Yes. No great.
So, you, the audience, will get to decide which world they go to. First, there is Toril, the epic, heroic fantasy world of the Forgotten Realms. If you've played Baldur's Gate, that's where that is. Next is Kryn, the sword and sorcery world of Dragonlance. Fantasy, romance, lots of dragons.
Other words that end in ants.
Yes. Athos, the barbarian world of Dark Sun. It's just desert. Lots of magical overlords, psionics, bug creatures, and an immense flat amount of sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. We all know the drill. Eberron, the pulp fantasy world where technology and fantasy have coincided to create bustling, I was about to say utopia, but it's not really, supposed utopia where capitalism has decided that magic makes money. Ebrinis.
Typical.
Which is basically medieval England, because magic of 3rd level and higher doesn't work.
She hates
And
Ebrinis.
it is only those who are scions of ancient god war can do great many things. There's Mystara, the original world ever created and blown out that wasn't Oerth, which is where science and sorcery mix. And finally, there's our own world of Amaria, which, for the theme of tonight, which is shameless self-promotion, which is where a veil wraps around the world, keeping it wreathed in time magic.
Wait, a veil? Like available online now at your website, Devin? Which is what?
Why, yes. But you must make that choice.
Sorry.
So, hands up for Toril, the world of Baldur's Gate and the Forgotten Realms. Oh, excellent. I'm so happy.
No roll
Kryn.
for you, Wolfgar.
Kryn, the world of Dragonlance. Ooh.
You
pretty
can't vote
good.
more than once.
Athos, the desert realm where magic is horrible.
There's like 2 people that are doing this. You got old school players.
Thank
yes.
you very much
Yeah,
for
thank you.
this.
Eberron, where capitalism and magic are one.
Okay.
Okay. Then we've got Ebrinis, medieval England, where there's basically no magic and there's lots of kings and knights and horses and such.
One
Yay!
guy.
We got a historian in
I've
the,
escaped
in the
England.
audience.
I don't want to go back.
And
You're just getting over the jet lag.
Mystara, where sword, sorcery, and science coincide. Ancient and weirdness are common. And then our own world of Imaria.
We will be
Hooray!
offended.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
Jedi.
You didn't have to do that. But thank you. Looks like we're going to Kryn.
Kryn again. Let's
Going
go.
to Kryn.
The land of dragons.
GalaxyCon seems to like Kryn.
They do.
I'm okay with this.
Will there be a
Now,
dungeon there?
it says the only way to get to Kryn is to open the nearby portal. They've managed to check with Fel, the tattooist, on where the closest portal would be and how to open it. It appears you're going to have to go to some sort of big convention that's going on at one of the taverns, and you have to eat a giraffe in front of the entryway.
And this is how you open the portal.
That's how you open the portal to get to where you need to go in Kryn. Specifically, you're going to Zaxaroth.
Luckily, I've already eaten one. I'm full up on giraffe.
What is a giraffe?
I'll show you. And he vomits up an entire giraffe
in full form.
in full form.
I think you did the opposite. Is that how you bring us back from Kryn?
Right, and now I'm going to, yes. And now I will re-ingest said giraffe.
But wait, we must bring it to the location first.
Oh,
Wolfgar?
Now we have to bring a giraffe through town.
covered in my stomach juices. Scoop up the baby it's a baby giraffe. I love the shriek. No.
I don't understand what you did to this horse. Somehow when you ingested this horse, his neck is so long now.
We'll talk about it on the way.
Okay.
This is
What
the
kind
sound
of
us
a noise
talking
does a
while we talk.
giraffe make? Like a neigh? Like
I
really?
squeeze it and it makes that sound. It's like a bagpipe.
I don't think
Oh my God.
so. You know, Sigil is such a strange place.
Well, I was going to say, no one really bats an eye. I mean, there's elementals and mechanical creatures and strange, like entire demon hordes just walking the streets. Just
Yeah, but
kinda
that's like a regular
side-eyeing
convention, is it not? Off we go.
Off you go to the
I look
Smoldering
for-
Corpse Bar.
Smoldering Corpse
The
Bar.
Smoldering Corpse Bar.
I look for wigs and amazing anime cosplay.
Well, yes, as you arrive, you see that swirling in the center of this very nice, round-ish stone and wood tavern is a man on fire, just spinning slowly, sort of screaming in agony in the center, which everybody just sort of doesn't pay any mind. And there are several folk all about who are dressed in wonderful costumes. Some of them seem to be fans of one of your companions there. You see a couple copies of that, but they're not quite as good. They're trying, but. And there are several other doors, but you can see the one there. And as you walk in, no one bats a single eye to the weirdness of your party or the fact that you're carrying a slimy giraffe corpse.
Oh, it's not dead.
A slimy, thrashing giraffe.
It wishes.
I'm struggling with it. I stand before the portal, and my jaw unhooks. It's very weird.
It's very impressive.
Giraffe-licious.
This
then I
is a
speak
good
friend.
guy to have with us.
We like this one.
The doorway swirls with weird energy.
Diana holds up her shield. You've missed the spot. Look in the reflection. Go on.
So we jump through. How does this work? It's been a while since I've eaten a giraffe and leapt through a pool.
Yes, you go first.
No, I like what the audience said. You got to do the chicken dance on your way through.
Oh.
Each of us?
Yeah.
Is it? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
We should do a conga line.
Right?
Wait, what is this?
I mean, I only did this my entire childhood in an Italian family. I still can't remember how to do it.
Something.
I'm pretty sure
clap,
it's
clap.
German.
No, but the Italians did it too.
Well, I'm both. Don't take it.
Okay, let's go. How do you do it? Show me.
It's the one
Wait.
fine thing that the Germans did ever. Chicken dance is it.
Can we do it karate style?
Yeah, if you think you can survive. I just did it 100 times. You didn't even see.
Passing through the portal and leaving the strange convention behind, it feels as though all of your internal organs are liquefying and surging up through your throat. Wolfgar's afraid that the giraffe might come
face.
forth. Yeah, there's the little giraffe head that pops out and then gets pulled back in again. And you find yourself stepping out immediately over a cliff and begin falling instantaneously.
Oh, this is not good.
It appears that there is a village that, through some sort of cataclysm, has embedded itself in the side of a cliff and is no longer where the portal originally took you. And so now you're just falling, and the ground is getting close very fast.
I jump on my broom of flying that I got as a personal gift from Mr. Elminster, and I will just like coast on by everybody and say, "Oh, hell, you seem to all be falling."
I'd tuck and roll.
Nice.
Do you need any help? You have.
I'll be fine. I will pull out this little tiny citrine figurine of a Pegasus. And normally when he pulls this thing out, he whispers to it and speaks to it and is nice to it, but somebody's like, "Ah! Help!" And it explodes in front of him. And then suddenly, as if a flash of light that clears your blindness, and I am upon a spectral yellow Pegasus as I swoop around looking for any companion that is not stalwart enough to survive the tuck and roll fall.
It's good technique.
You think you are fine? I say to you as you're like falling and screaming like rapidly. You are fine to do this? Because
Tuck and roll.
Okay, Diana, you are okay?
I'm getting ready for a hero pose, Landon.
Nice.
You don't need any help from me?
No.
Okay, I'll take the weird dinosaur karate guy then, and I'll just like grab onto him.
Kyoto is without him noticing that you've like grabbed the tail, he's just like in perfect like karate anime pose the whole time, and he just like turns to a camera that doesn't exist and says, "I'll save me," and casts summon beast, so a little Archaeopteryx like also like just grabs the other side where you are not holding the tail, and between the two of you, like the brunt of the weight is taken. Also, this shirt is fine. I have it. So just imagine what your favorite dinosaur is. If you're like me too, that's what he looks like. There you go.
So those of you tucking and rolling and doing a hero pose, if I could get athletics or acrobatics from you, please.
Boom.
Oh, wait.
How does a 26 fit you?
Boom.
I mean, that's okay.
You liquefy as your body hits the earth.
Sweet 16?
It's okay if you're falling a couple of feet.
I offered to help, and she said no. So, you get what you ask for in life, and
All
I
right.
think that she has gotten what she has asked for.
Wolfgar tucks and rolls. He's done this before, clearly. He
Not my
takes-
first giraffe eating portal jump tuck and roll.
You keep mentioning that. I'm like, at some point I'm gonna ask.
There are tales to be told at a tavern. And this ain't one.
He takes half of 72 bludgeoning damage.
That's all.
Diana, however, you do superhero landing, but you feel your knees
Getting too over this.
just emit this crunching sound that they probably shouldn't be making. and your entire nervous system wigs out for about a second. And you're okay. But you felt that. But you now, both of you, have taken the shortcut into Zaroth, an
Part of my
ancient
plan.
town, which the cataclysm did indeed lodge into the side of a cliff. And I don't know how well you know this world personally as your characters, but you're pretty sure that most cities aren't supposed to be covered in weird purple fleshy slime.
I have a 0 intelligence, so seems cool to me.
The entire place is filled with this?
More or less, yeah.
It's like a purple fleshy.
Like a purple fleshy goo.
Is it undulating?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I have
Pulsing, undulating, and you can even hear like sort of this boom, 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 coming from deeper within the town.
There's a drummer here.
Then we must band together to find him and rock his world, or her, or their.
Worlds will be rocked. So we're hearing breathing, and we're hearing. So, is there a direction that the pulsating is coming from?
It appears to become emanating from deeper within this cliffside village, these ruins. You see that several of the buildings seem to have tumbled over. There are scores and markings upon all of them, reminiscent of some great battle. You can see there are like black and charred areas and whole sides of stone that appear to have just melted away.
Would, in all of his ridiculously legendary adventures, would he have ever encountered anything that would have caused this effect before?
Possibly. You can give me I'd say maybe a nature check would work for that.
And while he does that, I will fly down, hovering slowly, doing the very paladin thing, and drawing out my sword and scanning it like a beacon across the land, and doing what every paladin should do, which is detect fiends and undead and evil.
What specifically does Divine Sense trigger on?
Well, while I figure that out, we will let Wolfgar.
I just got a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. You recognize the telltale signs of dragon attack. Fire,
Draco.
acid, and many other sort of types of breath weapons
I
seem to have
alert
damaged
my.
it.
Well, who's with me? Is everybody back down?
Diana is currently with you.
Diana's
I think
she's nursing her knees.
I mean, she's a little bit further back, I'd say, but she's down with you because you both were a lot
We are
faster.
looking at the results of dragon attack. I say to anyone who will hear.
Kyoto, expert ninja shotgun karate, is liking your vibe a lot. Like very similar, like going into action and has -1 intelligence. So he's actually just right behind you, being like, "This is the smartest goddamn person I've ever seen."
And I tousle your hair.
Oh, thank you. Ow, my scales are chipping.
But I like the rhythmic sound it makes.
Yeah, it's like a
Very
washboard.
ASMR vibe going on.
Being that,
I ready my hammer.
being that I have been to Kryn before, and I know lots of things, and I actually have much more than -1 intelligence, can I corroborate that this slimy, weird stuff is from a dragon?
The
Or do I
slimy,
think
the
it's-
slimy weird stuff does not seem to be draconic in its origin. It appears to instead be like sort of like something malignant growing upon the ruins.
Oh, I misunderstood then. Okay, what
The,
could I
the,
evaluate
like
what
the
I-
melted stone and the scorch marks and the huge gouges and that appears to be reminiscent of a dragon
Oh,
attack.
well, that you don't need any intelligence to know that.
I knew it.
Well,
I mean,
Like, don't take this from him. He's had a really hard day.
Burp.
divine
Catch.
sense.
Put it back.
So the slime though,
yes.
do I have
I
recognize
don't
this?
think you would.
The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a nauseous odor.
Oh, it's
It
nauseous. all
rings true like the heavenly music to your ears, and as an action, I will open up my ability to detect such forces such as celestial, fiend, undead, and that's it.
right. There are none of those in your vicinity.
None of those.
None of those.
Wolfgar, Kyoto,
Yes.
it's a dragon.
I said this.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
you just yelled it like 2 seconds ago, and
Yes.
I also,
Yes.
that's pretty clear to
So
anybody.
what we have is a quorum.
No, it's a
1, 2,
dragon.
3.
Oh.
It's a quorum.
Ah, yes, of course. Well,
That didn't. 0 intelligence.
It's a dragon.
Yes.
are there any openings or paths to lead to this heartbeat?
It does appear like this growth is emanating itself over top of the buildings and worming its way into various cracks and bits of the ruins, and where some of the stone has fallen away and some of the pillars have cracked, weird like sinew has begun to come up to replace it, and you can kind of see like there is almost this, it's like a throat almost continuing deeper into the side of the cliff.
Speaking of crack and sinew, I look at the stonework that is indented from Diane's knee and see the crack and sinew of her kneecap. And I look over and say, Diana, would you like a little assistance with that floating cap there?
Only if it's not too much trouble.
Oh, no. May I? Boop. And I'll lay on hands and give her back 54 hit points.
Wow.
Pulse of light goes into your knee. Your knee. I just kind of move your kneecap around like that little funny thing we do. I'll just move the kneecap around. It's like, does this tickle? Does this tickle? Does this tickle? I'll knock on it so she kicks me, and then that's about it.
While this is happening, Elise, I take a vial from my alchemist supplies, and it's a glass vial with a very ornate top, and each of the tops have different symbols on it, and this one has the symbol of a question mark. So I don't know what this is, don't drink it. And I will go up to very carefully, because I will try to edge the glass against the slime so I can take some. And even if I do not have time right now, I would like to bring it back to my friend Merrick's, but also maybe I will analyze it later if it comes up.
As you touch the glass to the goo, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh, yes, I do.
Drink me. Please make a wisdom save.
Here we go.
I will have you know that I am very good at wisdom saves.
Says everyone who just about rolls a one.
That's what everybody says.
First of all, my friend Loholt is near me, yes?
I don't know if he is.
Yes, he is.
Am I near
said
her?
right where they're doing the kneecap thing.
Oh, you
which
did.
Means,
That's true.
And I have advantage because of my hair.
Okay, yeah.
My paladin aura extends to you.
Oh, so I'm 26. Is that enough for me to be wise enough not to drink strange slime off of a rock?
Yeah.
I am not Wolfgar.
Yes?
I said I am not Wolf.
But I'm sorry.
I thought you called me and needed my heroic assistance.
Oh, no, I do.
Here I am.
I'm delicious. I'll give you.
Oh, I drink that. I just drink it.
No!
I like this guy so much.
So
Excellent.
you take the vial out of my hand and just drink it?
Hell yeah.
Can you
I
stop?
heard a voice in my head that told me to drink it, so why should I?
I am very strong.
I would not be rude.
Are you 24 strength strong?
No.
I am, no, I am, but I am 18. That's pretty strong.
I think Diana would have just tried to push it out of the way.
You're really going to take my vial from my hand? That's fine.
Already
I
done.
mean, he's already done it.
It's down.
Okay.
All right.
That poor giraffe.
I mean, so first of all, you have resistance to poison and acid damage, and you're now immune to being poisoned.
Yep.
You can become an ooze.
I feel great.
You can breathe acid,
Watch me.
and you hear something beginning to give you lots of suggestions in your mind.
I have thoughts, stirrings. What's that? Okay.
Go into the throat.
Whee! Boom. And he just dives right into the throat after drinking the vial of ooze that just gave him a crap ton of powers, let's be honest. And I just dove into the throat.
Cool. So he does that, and you all see it.
Yeah.
Well, we cannot let him go alone.
I have a question. My 26 roll on this. Do I think that was a wise decision?
No.
Okay. Now, So our new friend is gone.
Leave no friend behind. I will hover over with the Pegasus, whisper to disappear, plug my nose. Pegasus disappears, and I will jump down after him.
So they're gone.
I don't know who you're talking to because Kyoto is like, this is the coolest guy I've ever seen. No one's ever been so down like I am. Immediately followed you. Needs no suggestion. It's like 1, 2, 3, skidoo. Yeah. Like at most, it's like rubber banding in a racing game where it makes sure that I'm not too far behind you to keep it fair. I will say as I'm
What
like,
an oddly specific reference.
thank you. As I'm following behind you, I will mention Kyoto has both 19 passive perception and insight. So what does Kyoto in that moment of like dinosaur karate moment, like falling down the throat? Can I recognize this is a throat or at least organic?
It's some kind of growth. It appears like it may have been a tunnel at one point, but it has been wrapped in sinew and flesh and pulsing orbs of.
So it's easy to ride.
Absolutely, it's well lubricated.
So Kyoto just whispers to himself because no one else can hear him, like, this is pretty growth, and I thought Elisa's inventory was vile, so I guess I'll be seeing you later. And then, but no one's around to hear it. He's just, chuckling to himself, anime posing the whole time.
It's the two wise people who are left.
So they're gone, and now
Shall we?
now that the women are in charge again, let's take a moment to evaluate the situation, shall we? And so I will very quickly take out my deck of cards and focus on them. And because I have an attachment to these lost cards around all of the worlds, I will locate the object.
Well, as it happens, it's down there.
Okay, but at least now we do have the
And
information.
I'll say, Diana, you see like this weird little lengthy rope almost of flesh just kind of uncoiling itself right next to Elisa's head as it kind of turns and this weird mouth forms at the end of it. Well, duh. Give me a hug.
And I will curse it.
So not
That's
a friend?
right. No. And I will make it so that it will only now give compliments to anybody it sees. That is his curse.
You would look great with me wrapped around your hand.
That's not the intent of the curse.
Your wrists are so lithe.
This isn't the bad
and
advice,
wrappable.
Bear.
Fine. I don't want to jump in there at all. This is a very bad idea.
Elise, come down here. It's great.
Can I hear that?
It's very muffled, but you could probably just make it out.
Diana,
Dragons!
do you think we should
You
go?
definitely
I
heard
think it's a
that.
very bad idea.
To
But
leave them alone, yes.
here's the thing. We need to find this card. And I also want to find my friend.
One of the fleshy walls kind of begins to morph out in the shape of Diana's armor.
Wear me. No, we just go.
Okay. I'm following you.
Okay, hop on my, I'm going to still do it on my broom.
Okay.
Okay.
Hop on.
Yeah.
And so we will, because if we need to make a quick getaway, I would like to fly away.
I just picture like the Goonies now. It's like dun dun dun. We're all like taking like cut shots of us sliding down. Dun dun
Yep,
dun
yep,
dun
yep.
dun.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh. Dun, dun,
Full
dun, dun,
luge.
dun, dun,
I'm in a
dun,
throat
dun,
luge,
dun, dun.
Yes.
like one would
So,
be.
can everyone heading down the throat luge, as you so put it,
Oh
please
my
make
God.
So put it, it's a
please-
throat luge.
please make a wisdom save as
Oh,
you
this is
begin
my
to hear
best.
more voices and
This is my worst.
squelches and sounds and visions begin to swim before you. And
Am I
will
near
Six.
absolutely not.
6, huh?
Yeah.
That would be a 21. Or, yes,
Ooh,
21.
ooh, you're having a day.
What did you roll?
What do you think?
A natural 1?
Natural one!
Me too. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
+2! I've got a +2.
I have a mere 27. I know.
Well,
it's
you're
not-
boring.
I feel so terrible for myself.
Clouds to the left of me, jokers to the right.
You jumped down. What'd you get?
Oh, 21.
Oh, that's not enough. Okay.
Wait, 17 is my base, was my roll, but should I start with passive wisdom and then add to that?
No, it's the
Yeah,
same.
same.
I was just saying,
So
like, if it was a fun
you
thing
can
we
add
could
a
do.
plus
I
4.
know. I was like, what if we did it a different way? But no, it's 21.
How can I
Okay.
succeed?
Yeah, actually.
So everyone who's not Elise is gonna have fun. Can you please roll a d6 each?
Oh, a D6. All
A
right.
d6 each.
I'll go down the middle. I got a 3.
You got a 3. So you now believe that aberrations are the only natural things in existence, and everything else is disgusting.
And?
Yeah. I got a 5.
You got a 5. You believe that all your opponents must not only succumb to dinosaur karate, but also bow down to the stealer of minds
Awesome.
and become peasants of the palace of Sinew.
Sick.
2.
A 2. You are firmly in the belief that you are turning into a horrific aberration. You can feel it. You can feel
Naturally.
your skin crawling. You can feel your flesh beginning to peel back. You can feel your lips drooping, your nose twisting, your eyes beginning to bulge. You can feel all of this. The rest of you see nothing. It's
Sweet
normal, but-
nature.
And Wolfgar.
1.
You are convinced there is a parasite living in your brain.
What's new? I develop a very firm bond with it. It's a symbiote.
It can do all the thinking for you, so you don't have to.
I love this.
But making your way firmly down, keep note of all of that, making your way firmly down to the bottom with a squelch as you land on something that feels roughly like a tongue, you see you are now in a chamber covered in eggs. These eggs are huge, covered in scales and oozing the same sort of sludge that was begging for you to devour it. And guarding this is a massive, draconic-looking creature but with scales gone and just this smooth purple flesh, tendrils latched from the bottom of its neck all the way up to its head, and its tail writhed in weird, like suction-y protrusion, kind of pseudopods as it moves around, its jaws opening wide, the flesh distending as if it was some sort of like doughy goo as it kind of roars out, and these little tadpoles kind of fling out of its mouth and land onto the ground. And behind it, on a throne made of flesh, bone, and muscle, is a tall humanoid male with pale skin clad in a heavy cassock of interwoven black leather that slithers unsettlingly around his form, tentacles extending from his body as he holds a brain and just takes a huge chunk out of it and chews.
It's hot.
It's what's in, right?
There's goth, and then there's just,
What can I say? I'm from Ravenloft.
welcome.
Is it an aberration?
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah, he is
Duh.
gorgeous.
You are. You and
Perfection
your-
incarnate.
Oh,
yes.
those tentacles.
And I am well on my way to ensuring this entire world becomes like me. As you see, I've already converted this wretched army of inferior beings into a much more beautiful organism. And when these eggs hatch, a new army will rack this world, and the dragon war will be no more, and I shall sit as lord over all creation, instead of languishing in the depths beneath Corvair.
Well, that sounds like villain speak. So I ready my hammer.
But Wolfgar,
Yes.
it can't be a villain.
Why?
It's an aberration.
Why
They are the
am I
natural
turning
form of this
into
world.
one?
You're turning into one?
Wait, I look
How
at
do
the
I
glasses,
turn into
I'm
one?
looking at myself.
What are you talking about? You're crazy.
Oh my god.
Nothing's happening.
How can I be one? I want to be one. I'll try to like get into a shell. It's like, how do I get into one of these things?
Present yourself before my pet.
Can I get a save to get out of this?
Yes.
Okay.
While these shenanigans are happening, this is nothing compared to what Elise is used to, unfortunately. And my locate object is still on, and I'm just watching
Yeah,
this
guess
happen.
who has it?
He's got it.
Yes,
of
he
course.
does.
Okay. Do I see where on his body? Maybe he
Make a
has.
perception check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
24.
Wow, he's ugly all of a sudden.
Wolfgar, ready your hammer.
Throw! I throw my hammer at his head.
21 on perception.
All right, it appears to be nestled within his own body.
Oh yeah.
Sort of like around the chest portion. He's wearing a very low-cut black outfit with large
Say number.
shoulder
You guys,
pads.
I
Say
just-
number. Call it a number. A low-cut black. No, not call out. But I love how responsive you are.
Wearing a low cut
He's
black
wearing a
number.
low cut, and it's right here.
Yeah, right in the center of his chest, surrounded by a wonderful pale pecs.
Yeah, I don't have time for any of this.
Very well, then we shall roll initiative.
Oh, I can't just take
Because
one
my
shot
hammer
at
was
him.
already out of
that's
my
fine.
hand.
Well, Wolfgar threw his hammer, so that's kind of
Oh.
initiated things already
I thought
here.
he just took it out.
He'll get a free attack on that, but we're going to
Got
see
it.
what everybody else is doing.
Real quick before initiative, where are we in location to all of the tadpoles?
You're a couple feet away. You're like 10 feet away.
Okay, as like a free action before everything starts, would it be possible if I've already got like a few of them in the corner and doing what I like to call worm church, where I'm teaching them about the greatness of aberrations and all of that, and I'm like, you see, so what happens is when we die, we all turn into ooze anyway, so he's getting a head start.
You say this, a hammer flies right past your head. But you're
Paris, just little worms attached to the end of it, just like all this goo and just.
I'm like, see how you were protected? See how that happened? Worm church.
Very well. So Wolfgar, if you would like to make an attack roll,
yes,
we
and then
shall.
with my bonus action,
we
I'm
shall kick in.
enraged.
Of course.
Boom! His eyes are even more devastating. Your words, not his.
Dirty 20.
Oh, yes, an attack. Hi, friends. All right. So I'm going to go. Oh, Scheiße. There we go.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch, Todd Stashwick?
Da. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And. I don't know. Does a 30 hit?
Boom.
You know what it does?
Yeah, it does. And so we're going to do that, and it does 17 plus 4, so 21 hit points of damage.
Where does it hit him?
In the face.
Of course. So big hammer just
Push.
indents into the face halfway through the skull and pulls back out ichor and slime and various viscous goos and liquids pouring out of it as his face begins to meld itself back together, muscle re-knitting, bone reforming, and he just a light tap on the face. But
Burn
with
him.
that, what do we have for initiative, Loholt?
Well, what you see around Loholt is a swirling cog of time as it extends out amongst his friends. And the temporal paladin, the Oath of the Ages, will extend his charisma bonus as a bonus to their initiative, and that will be +7. My own initiative at this stage is 1721.
21. Elise.
It's 11.
Wow, even with a +7?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about the bonus. 18.
Okay, well, that's much better.
Much. I will take it.
I've got yours at 27.
Yes.
I also got 27 plus 7.
Ooh, 34. And what do we have for Wolfgar?
Oh, hi. That is a 15
A 15 plus 7.
plus 7. So that is a 22.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just center myself right about here. I think. Cool.
This is the most interesting stuff.
Diana.
I pull out my sword.
What does it look like?
It's crafted from my father. Yeah.
Made from your father?
Yeah.
That's metal.
Who made your sword? My father.
My
Oh, he's a good craftsman.
Yeah.
What?
You have your father's
I
eyes.
used it to defeat Ares.
All right. So you draw it.
Yep, and I'm gonna swing.
Now, are you dashing past the giant,
I'm gonna
weird
do
dragon
like a-
creature to get to the man, or are you going for the dragon creature instead?
So what's closest to me?
The dragon creature.
I will go for the dragon creature.
Very good.
Right. Does that mean I can re-roll?
No.
Damn it.
The attack is the attack.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm on my phone here. That is an 8. No, that's a 3. Oh god. Where's it gone now? It's a
Dealing
plus-
damage.
I know. Sorry.
You can't defeat me. You might as well all join. Become one with me.
More villains.
Yeah. 3 plus 12. 15.
15.
Yeah, it did not hit.
No.
No.
No, it did not.
I was distracted by the glasses. I was just like still looking.
Feast on the energy of Kyber and become one with the aberrant souls.
But it's okay because I have 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's right.
Can I swap dice? Has anyone got a better dice? That's another miss with a 5. Last attack.
The creature just like moves its head lazily to the left, lazily to the right.
3 hops this time.
That's
And
right.
Now I just got another critical foul with another number 1.
All right. Well, it looks awesome. Your theme song kicks in, you charge in, you swing 3 times, and it looks great, but it happens so fast, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Has anyone got some dice in the audience? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
But we will move to Kyoto.
Thank you very much.
You're our only hope.
I just learned that my movement speed is supposed to be way better, actually, but oopsie doopsie.
Not better.
So,
Advantage.
She's corrupting your die.
Wait.
You'll never be able to use it again.
I have a question for you above game.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear to always do your best at dinosaur karate?
Always.
Give it another roll.
Okay.
Really believe in it.
Right, hold my hand.
Think about the Ankylosaurus, stout but strong.
Yeah!
16.
Plus?
Plus 12.
Finally, a disciple.
I mean, yeah, that would hit.
Yeah!
Yeah.
What do you got for me, Kyoto?
Oh, my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You got a 27, man.
Oh, that's right.
So Kyoto's being like, and that's why we all become aberrations. And then what's up? As they're like,
Yeah, the hammer
swings
just
past.
flies by.
He's like, no. And then he has this moment of like the tss, tss, where you see like both of his eyes sort of split on screen. And he's like, I have to continue with Tadpole Church, but I also have to do what my new best friend is doing.
So a reminder for Powder Shot Rangers or Verndor, I forget. Feral senses. When you attack a creature you can't see, you don't have disadvantage on your attack rolls against it. So I'm not looking. I'm like continuing Worm Church as I like aim over at the guy with my laser rifle. Just
Well,
normal.
your sun-powered energy rifle.
My sawed-off shotgun made of magic and energy.
And I use it to just sort of click, click, booyah over in his direction without looking. And because it is my first gun attack of the round, it gets advantage also. So that is a...
Sorry, this is the guy at the back, yeah?
This is the guy with the thing lodged in his tummy or
Yes.
whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is 31. Does a 31 hit, Devin?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me just check. Oh, it is a nat 20 that becomes a 36.
Boom! And you weren't even looking.
Yep.
So he's just like talking and like reloading, and he's just like, let's all turn to Tadpole Chapter 9. It's like, blah, blah, blah. All right, so that's going to be 4, 2, 2. I double the attack die, right?
Correct.
Thank you. What's wrong? So that's 8. We got 12. That got 18, and then we got 20 plus 8, so that's 28 on the first hit.
So these energy, solid, concentrated power of the sun pours out and kind of just rips into the guy's body. He's like, "Oh, actually, okay, that really hurt. Oh." He does not appear to enjoy radiant damage.
He's like, no talking during church.
And he just does it again. All right, that is, does a dirty 20 hit?
No.
Okay.
This one, I mean, just kind of moves off to the side, and you see him kind of like, and a brain begins to crawl its way out of his mouth, covered in saliva and spittle and ichor, as the little brain just protrudes out of his mouth, grows 4 little legs, and kind of goes.
I'm sorry, I'm sure you get this all the time, but ew.
All right, then seeing that happen, I use nature's veil to become invisible, and I say to the tadpoles,
Now show me what you've learned.
like, just, you know, I don't know if they've listened at all. They're just tadpoles.
Yeah, they just kind of flop around on the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the man then kind of cricks his neck and he rises forth from his throne, and you see the healing of his face has immediately stopped upon being pelted with radiant fire damage from this shot over here.
Nice
and
going,
he
Cap.
seems rather angry as he outstretches one of his hands, and this racking energy begins to enervate out directly towards where Kyoto was. But since he can't see you, it unfortunately diverts its attention to the nearest target that was next to you, which I believe, since you're over,
The tadpoles.
well, no,
Yes.
My babies!
is gonna end up being Wolfgar.
Yeah, it
because,
is.
Because
I
you're kind of a
tried.
threat to him at this
Oh,
point.
no.
So I'm gonna
Bring
need you
it
to make
on.
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
You may add my charisma to this, Wolfgar, as we are side by side, shoulder by shoulder.
As the energy begins
Plus
to
7.
enter your body, you feel your skin crawl and your bones begin to crack and your
So
ribs
you
start
say.
to move in a spot that it shouldn't be in.
charisma
Your
saving
ear starts to
throw, you
descend
said?
slightly. Constitution
Oh,
save,
Constitution
and you get to
saving throw.
add 7 to it
Yeah,
because
I do
paladins are broken.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
So that would be 26.
I mean, you know, yeah. So you kind of just, I guess, flex. And
Yes. And I say, thank you, parasite, for protecting me. And then he hears a, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Seeing as that didn't work, he instead just kind of whispers softly as a little rope-like tendril of flesh emits from his wrist and
You're
extends
all full of
out
dick.
towards. And he lashes out towards you.
What the vomiting
my
brains
God.
and things, not enough?
This is an 18 hit.
Oh, you're adorable. No.
It is then deflected away as this
Yes.
tendril flashes
Well,
out.
what it is as this is all happening 6 seconds at
Yes.
a time. So my hammer comes back and it just knocks it out of the way and into my hand, and then I do the Han Solo.
We knew you threw first.
And I will say it's your turn, so you may now counterattack.
Okay. Well,
Did you skip me?
No, you're 18. He got a 22.
Oh, he had the first
But I had a
misdirect. I
surprise.
forgot.
He established combat.
Yes.
He did the barbarian thing.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
okay. So let's see.
Love how everybody went to the teleprompter to see what it would say. Everybody looked. Everyone.
So I'm 7 foot. How big is this dude?
He's a reasonable size. I'd say
Am I
that
bigger?
I'd say what he was like 6'2", and then when you walked in, he like just grew his body to be
Which
7'1".
Isn't not true.
It's not, no.
No. So I catch my hammer, and then you just sort of see spectral like elk horns grow out of my head, and I just charge at the guy as a bonus action, and I'm using totemic attunement, and I'm gonna barrel him I'm gonna try to knock him to the ground. Okay, so I guess that's an unarmed attack as my bonus action. I keep this dumb thing. So as my bonus action, I'm gonna try to knock him down, and then he'll take 1d12 if I hit him. Do I still get that extra 7?
No, that's what I'm saving.
Is that an attack that you're making?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But it's the totemic thing. So
Yeah.
it'll knock him prone, and then that was, oh shit. I'm gonna re-roll it.
Everybody look at the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, do I get that extra 7? No, so it's 22.
That hits.
Okay, so that knocks him prone, and he gets 1d12 bludgeoning.
You don't get a satisfying thump as you careen into him. It's more of a like squish. Yeah.
So that's 6 points of bludgeoning, and then while he's on the ground, I'm just gonna drop my hammer on his face.
I mean, casually.
And that is does 24 hit his face?
It does hit his face.
Okay, so it's gonna hit it for
All of the face.
17 plus 4, 21 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh. So I'm straddling this guy, like this, with my spectral horns, and I just kind of go boink. And then I just go, and it goes, as I draw my hammer back up to my hand.
It's just like weird parts of flesh and sinew just flying out of his face.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's what I did. What are you guys gonna do?
He does attempt to, with his legendary action, he does attempt to whip a tentacle around you to try and get you off of him.
Well, that's cute.
Well, this time it's 21.
Yeah, that does get around me, but it also secures me and him to the ground.
This is true. I mean, you're going to take 24 slashing damage.
Like I have it to spare.
And yes, you have been
Can you break a 50?
You have been grappled and
How
pulled.
many?
24. You've been
Okay.
grappled and pulled into him.
Yes, but he is now at disadvantage for anybody else that wants to
Yes,
hit
he
him.
is.
'Cause I'm on top of him.
And now for the favorite part, the favorite question every DM must always ask the barbarian.
Mhm.
Can you please give me an intelligence saving throw?
You do. You do get my +7 to this because
Yeah.
you are basking in my aura.
I don't know if it'll help him.
Natural 20!
No, you're right, DM. That won't help him, but that will. That's
That
right.
stupid brain parasite.
Thank you, Parasite. I
Well,
feel
you are,
smarter.
at the very least, you're grappled with the tentacle as he's pulling you in. And you feel something continually assault your brain, but you know what? Whatever, you don't care. You're smashing his face in. So
It's attacking the parasite.
it's right. The parasite is
My
dealing
brain
with
is
it.
fine.
Okay, low holds.
Well, I'm watching this like rolling around kerfuffle, and
I will point out the dragon is still there, it just hasn't had a turn yet.
oh, I'm sorry, there's a dragon there.
That's right.
Dragon!
I'm just gonna saunter through the crowd toward the dragon, and if I can, pass Wolfgar and the slimy dude, and I'm just gonna. I am only half paladin, you see. I also dabble in the arts of music.
On your
And I'll
father's
just be,
side?
I'll just be like, we've been dreaming just one dream, always purple slime, but the heroes have come to slay. Here's my gift of time. Aberrations and dragons all aglow. Companions, let's give them a show. And I'll handle bardic inspiration to the party.
Jazz hands.
Great.
We don't have enough rounds for me to do this slowly, so I'll just hand out a D8 to everybody, which they may use on the next rolls. And that's my bonus action. And as I'm singing that, I just want to roll the aberration over so that Wolfgar is underneath. That way, the slimy back is, available for Elisa to carve in half if she wishes. And I will turn to the dragon and say, now! Take out my amber blade. 4. And I will attempt to strike it.
Very
Don't
good.
even know if this is a good dragon.
We'll find out. 28.
That's a hit.
Smite.
Yeah.
Fourth level.
There's a gigantic blinding flash of holy light.
34 radiant damage.
The dragon shrieks as his head rears back and tadpoles flop out of its mouth and just hit the ground, smashing.
Parishioner.
Kyoto, I see new disciples have come.
Oh, my babies! Welcome, all are welcome at
And in the
Worm
recoil of the
Church.
dragon, does his head come back down?
Yes.
And as it does, 4. Try again. 15.
A no. This one goes a bit wide. You should have used the driver.
Yeah. Should switch that up.
Yeah.
Well,
The
we'll see
9
what-
iron, not the 10 amber.
we'll see what the consequences of this one is. I end my turn.
You certainly will, because coming up next, we have the dragon. It opens its maw wide as brine filled with tadpoles exhales out.
Suspend.
Very good.
I will blow my reaction for a temporal power that the temporal paladins get. I may freeze a moment of time as a reaction, and for 1 actual minute of time, the players may table talk. So what ends up happening is like Xavier when he comes in the room and everything freezes, is as this brine comes toward me, and just before it connects, you see this like glass pane of time appear, and I'll freeze time and say, well, companions, we've got about a minute to chat. Any
10
i-
rounds of combat.
Any ideas as to what we should do now?
Well, while I have you,
Yes.
I'm looking down at the guy who I'm straddling.
Yes.
Do I see the card?
You do.
Okay. Is his hands anywhere? Because I'm assuming my knees are on his shoulders.
Sure.
So I say, so I'm sort of stopping any of him from stopping me, and I say, Elise.
I'm trying. It's not my turn yet. Jesus Christ.
I'm
Oh,
just
sorry.
saying, I'm holding him here.
I know. I don't.
So
Listen, I will come. I will take that card, and we will all get out of here.
Did you hear
But
that,
I have a
Parasite?
feeling that Loholt is going to have some tadpole to the
Just-
face. It may be a little fishy. I don't know what to do.
Diane, how you doing?
I
got
just
about 10
trying to
seconds
hit
left.
over here.
I will save you after.
Okay, ready? We got a game plan? Kyoto?
Yes, I'm going to get the
Eke's
card.
done this before.
Have you all heard the good news, though, about aberrations?
Undo the
If I
time.
could
Okay,
just
okay.
come in and
Undo the
give you time. Okay.
And brine just covers Loholt entirely. I'm going to need a constitution saving throw from
Yes.
you, please, as these writhing tadpoles begin to slap all over your body. They get up
27.
inside your armor. They writhe around. We only take half of 55 psychic damage. However, it says right here, on a success or failure,
Oh, crap.
you are now infested as they've gone up your nostrils, in your eyelids, in your ears, down your throat,
Look.
They
yeah,
say
under
your body
skin.
is a temple.
I convert!
That's one, baby.
So you're looking at 22 psychic damage,
Yay!
and get used to that because that's your life now.
Yeah, more than that
Every
for psychic
round.
damage. Oh, God.
How do you get rid of these things? I don't know.
There's ways.
Okay.
We now come to Elise. You
It's
have
the first
some
year of
decisions
college.
to make.
I have only one decision. Elise saunters up and looks at all of you with a wink. Like, I got this, and I told you.
Yep.
And as she's sauntering to this man, this weird tentacle hot guy that is weird for her, she pulls her card from her pouch, and you see as it lights on fire and burns away. And this is the cartomancer feat, where I can store a spell, and as a bonus action, use that spell. And you see, and first you hear, ow, 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 ow.
Dragon!
As a set of spectral wolves start to encircle her as her spirit guardians form, and she walks right up to him, and it's his first time entering this circle.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my God.
Oh no, I
eights.
need to make an actual. No, it's just automatic. Yeah.
Just make a saving throw.
He just takes damage.
He needs to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, but he still just takes damage.
No, it's the 21 plus.
Spirit Guardians
22,
is fun.
35. What's his wisdom saving throw?
He succeeded that for sure. This dude's got brains for days.
No, you tell me.
And most of them are on my hammer.
That's right.
He needs to beat an 18. 18?
He rolled a 32.
Holy moly. Okay, well, he still takes half, yeah?
Yes, he does.
And so half of 35, rounded up.
He takes 17 damage.
That's 18 rounded up. Come on. I'll take everything I can get. But that doesn't matter because now I take my action. And you see, as she does this, she.
I was going to say,
pulls-
these wolves, these spiritual wolves are just like, they start slamming and like gnawing into
Yes,
him.
and I want
like,
to.
ripping him
I want to
apart.
definitely say that I have designated people not affected, and the Wolfgar, Diana, and Kyoto, and Loholt, and all of the tadpoles.
Excuse me.
Oh wait, no, all of his tadpoles, not his tadpoles.
Oh, okay.
I
his
appreciate you.
his are affected.
That's cool. Lowhold, you take, what did you roll?
No, I excluded them.
I understand that. They're inside him.
Fine, all of the tadpoles.
You know, you work for me.
And then
Sorry, how much did you do?
35. All of the
Okay.
tadpoles.
You'll take half of that.
All right.
Okay, and then
As these weird little creatures explode inside your body.
Oh, the buffet.
I see him on the ground in front of me. As I've
he's
walked
straddled
up.
by Wolfgar.
No, he's on the top now. Because
Well, he's
he
still
rolled
being
them all.
straddled by Wolfgar. It doesn't matter. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, either way. It's just,
Okay, it doesn't matter. I know who to hit. And I take off of my back a giant battle axe. And as I do, it is engulfed in flames, and I say, "Hello, hot stuff." And I cleave him with it, all right?
okay.
Where is my D20? Where's my other one?
Because
It
Elise
doesn't
has
matter.
also made a battle-related
I'm going
pun.
to
Kyoto just turns over and is like, sick. Like, he's still invisible, but you just hear,
Oh my goodness gracious.
Nice.
Really?
You have advantage because he's prone.
Oh, heck yes. Worse. This is my own curse. A 20, dirty 20.
Well, okay, look. So, if you would like to do some breakdancing,
I do? Oh, yes.
or perhaps sing "I'm a Little Teapot," or bribe me,
I will sing I Am a Little Teapot.
or smash a wall.
I will do my very best. I will do my very best.
Yeah.
I am a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and I'm going to kill you.
All right, you may roll one additional time.
I
Make it
swear
count.
to you, I will curse you die if you do this.
You do get to add my D8 inspiration if you wish.
You
So
could
roll-
also
roll-
do
just,
that.
just roll.
Yeah.
I'm saving it
That's
for.
okay,
This is
though.
my first attack, you guys. No! Can I do it now?
Roll the inspiration. Yeah.
Well, I would have rolled it to the
Six
first
more
one.
added to it, so
Put
14.
it to the 8, so that I can do it to the first one.
Yeah.
So that's 26.
That hits.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez, Louise.
We got there.
Dice game.
And so then, oh my goodness gracious. Oh,
Hey, you rolled a 6 and a 5 on
That's
the
not
D6s.
bad.
so it is a 8 slashing and then 11 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I do it again.
Yeah, so as you carve in, you see the fire begin to burn away this flesh. The smell of barbecue begins to come up and into your nostrils.
Oh.
But not like a good barbecue, like,
I like calamari.
like like when you've had roadkill and it's been
Calamari's
sitting out in the sun
delicious.
for a few days and then you throw it on a fire.
I've never had calamari, but I have heard stories. I've heard it's chewy.
Yes.
Okay, 26 on second hit.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this faster because, this one, it likes to do this. So 15.
You can't complain about that roll.
Listen, you. I can't see anything. 17 slashing, and then 6 more fire.
Okay.
And the last one. Wait, I see the card.
I mean, at this point, I was going to say, you've kind of been hacking through his spine.
That's why I'm asking. Now, can I see the card now?
I've just been pointing at it the entire
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. It's just right there.
Oh, well, on my third action, I just take the card.
Okay. Reaching down, you plunge your hand into the gooey, sinewy, disgusting,
I scoot my crotch back a little bit.
bony, and you reach around, you kind of feel it. It's covered in goo. You have to kind of grip it a couple of times, and then slowly you pull as your arm begins to be marinated and soaked in this gunk.
Not
as
my
you
first time.
Remove the aberration card,
Oh, of course.
upon which the figure before you begins to glow and absorb into energy, fuse into the card, and you've successfully claimed yet another piece of the magic of the worlds. With its master no longer able to give it commands, the dragon just kind of slumps over. It's still alive, but kind of feral as it whips around and doesn't seem to know what else to do.
Really sorry, chump. No, I kind of fixed this jaw. I'm sorry about that. The whole thing, you know. My bad. My bad. We good? We good?
Oh,
We good? Yeah.
Wolfgar, maybe you could feed this dragon a giraffe from your own belly like a baby bird. Is it still in there?
It's covered in goo, but yeah.
What does this thing care? Look at it.
This is gonna take a minute.
Now it's you. Now you are its mama.
It's the circle of life.
Ahoy!
Wolf-
My adventures end with you.
Wolfgar and the Elder Brain Dragon sail off to new adventures.
Oh, this'll roll out all right.
Just the three of us.
Oh, the giraffe. I was like, I guess I can be not far behind. That works.
You got a
My
parasite.
parasite.
Got it.
And with that, you only have the eggs left to deal with.
Oh, there are eggs.
Yeah.
I have forgotten all of this in all of the excitement. Let's set them
So
on fire.
cut to
yes?
cut to a montage of Diane and Kyoto just be like training. It's like everybody was kung fu, and they're just like chopping the eggs and stuff. And this is how you do it.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, no, I was kind of thinking I would raise them as my disciples, but we can also just murder burn the eggs is a new verb you made up. So, sure. Yeah, no, you know what I could do is I could whisper down to them and be like,
Do you believe that there's an aberration waiting for all of us?
and upon hearing no response, I say,
All right, in you go.
and I just like sort of like, each one, adding to my power or fullness. I just turn around to you and I'm like, see?
He belches, it's unpleasant, and with that, our adventure is over.
We did it. We did it.
Oh my.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Well, a little quick outro there. Proudcore.
Yes, thank you. You can follow me on the Instas, T Stashwick or Todd Stashwick on the X. Watch 12 Monkeys, watch Picard Season 3,
Yes.
and go to progcorefantasy.com and click Notify Me When. It's going to be a very cool multi-tiered project. I don't know, you might have postcards already. Yes? Shameless self-promotion!
I'm in the gaming area, so if you want to come on over, say hi. I'd love to take pictures. I'll be in cosplay all weekend. I would promote my D&D stream, but you guys will probably be asleep during the time. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for joining, y'all. I'll be here Saturday, Sunday. I'll have a booth in the gaming area as well. I'll have prints of things that I voice. Watch Delicious in Dungeon on Netflix. You might like it. Thank you very much. You might like it if you enjoy D&D. Also,
And eating your villains.
and eating it. I was like, gonna let
There was a
someone
big
else do
theme.
that. I'm gonna let someone else do that. Other than the eggs. Also, our Rentec writers, Anna Maria. Well, I can leave you for that, but I'm in that with these guys on the YouTubes. So check that out as well. Thank you.
I have been your Dungeon Master, Devin Wilson, also known as Tomekeeper GM. You can find me on Six Sides of Gaming, where we are currently still releasing episodes of the show Legacy of Worlds, where these two characters, along with various others, such as Elminster, played by Ed Greenwood, Melf, played by Luke Gygax, Merrick Stakhanov by Keith Baker, and many others, do go to all the different worlds and in a little bit more
more serious.
longer, more emotional, and
Not as much
dramatic.
giraffe puking.
Not as much.
I mean, there's some.
They are currently in the process of gathering the cards, and you can find out more about the story and what this was kind of about. And this is sort of like a side quest to kind of go alongside that. But yeah, you can also find Rentec Riders with Damien Haas, where I put him through the ringer as well as many other con shows and Shadowrun, which is with Elisa, and many other things that I do, such as stuff with Lynn Vander.
Hi, everyone. I have been and will be Elisa Teague. You can follow me on Instagram and the site formerly known as Twitter at Geeky Pinup, or on Facebook at the Elisa Teague. And I will, you said all the shows that were on Legacy World, Shadowrun, so please check all of that out on Six Sides of Gaming. I will be also I have a table in the gaming area. I brought a bunch of books that I've written, including Tasha's and Power Rangers, Transformers, and Wordlings that I will be signing and selling at that booth. So come visit me, and you can get a personalized copy. And then tomorrow night we are playing here again. Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to leave that for Tommy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. You don't have-
Oh,
Tomorrow
geez.
night.
I talk too much. Sorry.
We're running out of time because we need to let the next crew get up here, but I'll make it real quick. Hello, everyone. I'm Tommy, part of the Six Sides of Gaming and Lynn Vander crew. If you are interested in seeing more of this wacky D&D tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on this very stage, I will be sitting in the DM seat. We'll be joined by Deborah Ann Wall and a similar cast of characters here, including Damien and Elisa, and I believe Tabitha, you're with us tomorrow as well?
I think
It's Lua, that's right. So come on and check that out. Of course, you can approach me at the con all weekend, have a conversation. Just look for the Pokemon trainer that looks like he comes from IKEA, and we'll make it work. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out, and thank you to our special guests. Thank you, GalaxyCon, and good night.
How do you do?